to now have this. Okay. While it's passing around, I'd like to make an announcement. All of you who have cell phones, would you please turn them off?
This is two phones. We have these
gentleman because it's a land that's very difficult to work, he said. In the past, sent a lot of fruit to Manaus.
10 espécies aqui nesse.
There are easily 10 species in just this little area here.
Vindo aqui na costa laranjal.
So you can imagine this piece and another 10 times as many like this producing these products.
É seringa.
Rubber is the principal one.
Ou como é que diz? Seringueira de cacaueiro.
And cacao. Chocolate production. Cacao.
E aquática, o rio.
And it didn't go out by the main road, it only all went out by river. Okay, so rubber and cacao dropped in price at about the same time.
E a pressão por cultivos que remunerem melhor o agricultor foi exercida na área dos pomares caseiros.
And so there was more pressure to put the other kinds of crops to encroach the this production area here. But he's not going to cut the trees just to use the more fertile soil for the other crops. First he's going to locate us here and tell us where we are and the relationship to what we're going to see. We're on the left bank of the Solomões River.
8 hectares.
There are 208 hectares in this particular area for Embrapa,
2 manchas de terra preta.
of which there are 3 strips of Terra Preta,
Uma com 12, outra com 8, outra com 3 hectares.
one of 12, one of 8, and one of 3 hectares.
Perfis de solo.
We're going to go see 4 profiles. There are 3 principal objectives of the project.
De origem.
The first objective is to do a detailed multidisciplinary study in these 3 bands of Terra Preta. That's well organized and coordinated.
Vai ser
They'll do a general survey and then specific sampling on a grid that's 50 by 50 meters
12 hectares.
in the strip of 12 hectares.
Quem quiser descer,
It sure has a wonderful smell. Sure looks a little different than this over here.
You know, the thing that strikes me,
2 different pots over here.
and try to crush it with your fingers.
Hard.
Yeah, much harder, much denser, yeah?
Now, if you're a root, try to grow through that.
Yeah. It's also much deeper though, right? And this is...
I love that smell.
Now, do that here. I'll crush that one.
much happier.
Do you want me to try to move it into the sun?
No, you did great, John.
Denver, outside of Denver. Golden, Colorado.
Okay, so very small scale pilot plant at this point. And you capture heat, secondary capture
It's blurred, but then you get these deeper pockets in some areas, just because they did earthworks there. I guess the fact that this has still artifacts in it would suggest that these are still habitational sites. So those two.
It is photo.
Legume intercrop would be scavenged by which other plants? I am explaining the sheep chief project, yeah, because he was asking what would I do there.
You're fine.
Pulled some topsoil down in there.
I see.
So this is no plate.
Although they have this iron in there, the rest is probably, there's probably no silicon.
Right. Luckily the ground is kind of wet down there, so a little soft.
Preponderance of legumes in early stages of succession that do nitrogen fixation, and then later on they either switch off. There's a lot of nitrogen in the later successional and primary forests. We found in the soil. Nitrate we dug up down to 8 meters, and we in the secondary, an 8-year-old secondary forest, and we found more nitrogen up to 8 meters than nitrogen in the above ground biomass. There's a lot of nitrate, not in the first 50 centimeters, but especially between 3 and 6 meters deep. It's hanging down there. This is very acid, has huge amounts of anion exchange capacity.
Reaches below the root zone, then it's retained.
Right, and then our theory was that a growing primary forest can send down roots and explore that reserve. There is actually more movement than what would explain the bulk.